I can't.
All right, welcome to the Township of Sparta Environmental Commission meeting of Thursday, August 14th, 2025. We are calling the meeting to order at 7:01, live in the council chambers at the municipal building and also live streaming at www.youtube.com / Sparta TWP streams. Adequate notice of this meeting was provided to the public and the press on January 10th, 2025 by delivering to the press and posting on the township website a copy of this notice. Please join me in saluting the flag. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Roll call, please. Emily?
Deputy Mayor Margie Murphy,
Here.
Chair Kimberly Knoll,
Here.
Vice Chair Neil Sauerwein,
Here.
Christine Dunbar, Ted Gall,
Here.
Christine Rogers,
Here.
Barbara Kazalka, Landon Tanieri, Robert Otto,
Here.
John Groff.
Here.
Thank you.
Thank you. Approval of the minutes of July 24th, 2025. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes and/or is there any discussion items? Did we miss some minutes? Is this the last one that was there a July 10th one that did not get approved?
No, those were approved.
Those were approved,
Mhm.
okay, yeah,
Yeah,
it
they're
says
on the
it right
website.
here in front of me, thank
No,
you.
that's okay. Yeah, they're on the website.
Make a motion to approve the minutes as presented for July 24th, 2025.
Thank
Robert
you.
Otto.
Thank you, Rob. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Christine seconded. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Thank you. Okay. Next, we have 3 applications to review tonight. Let's start with the first one. I know Emily sent them out, but I know I did not have a chance to look at them. So if we want to go down to the table, we can go look at the applications.
See the applications?
I'll move the zoning board one over there. Which one was this one?
That's the 20 Morris Lake, Louis Peralta. That's the
Oh,
zoning
Louis
board.
Peralta, this
Yes,
one.
I'll
Okay.
move that one over there so we don't get confused.
Okay. So first one is the TQP. Yeah. Did anybody get a chance to look at them beforehand?
No.
I looked
Okay.
through that.
You did?
Yeah, which one is that?
TQP Service Inc.
Right.
What is this one?
Oh, that's 60 Woodport Road, or, 60 Woodport Road?
Oh, yeah. That's
160.
160, I mean,
Yeah.
That's
You're
where
close.
the Taylor is.
yes,
Yes, I saw that one.
because they're looking to put in a taekwondo.
Right.
Oh, it's just a change of the,
I think it's a change of the.
Change of use.
change of use.
Yeah.
You probably don't have too much to say about that.
No, I couldn't find anything. It was,
If they're not doing anything on the outside or it's not becoming a painting studio of some kind or.
It was just Taylor. It wasn't cleaning, right?
It used to be cleaning,
Did they do remediation of the cleaning?
don't know. It was dry cleaner on the right-hand side in Taylor.
And
Didn't
Taylor
need
on the
an
other.
issue.
Yeah, in the middle, and that, yeah.
Wasn't there a question about water plume on the other side of the street? Or
I don't know, was there?
I don't know
I've
what
not heard that.
overlooked that. 7-Eleven, across from the 7-Eleven.
Oh, the 7-Eleven, I know that one property.
That one, Yeah.
Yeah, that was
So
under
Same thing, it
remediation.
was like, oh, dry.
The
dry
building on
cleaning
Woodport
chemicals.
Road, next to the 7-Eleven.
Um, they are looking for a variance for the Sophie Place lot. What
Could be
is the
parking, there's
variance?
not much parking, well,
Oh, you know what else is in that building?
State Farm.
State Farm.
All right.
So there's like three, I went and looked at it, and there's three, it's suite A, B, and C. The B is empty in the middle, so Sophie's tailoring and dry cleaning, used to be dry cleaning, which is now across the street where E&A Cleaners is.
Right. They are renovating to the front facade of the building to a two-tone stucco material. Repairing and painting the sides of the building to utilize paint similar or identical in color to the proposed facade. Merging the two one-bedroom apartments so that they will be used as one two-bedroom apartment.
On the second floor?
Yeah, and he further explained that a new peaked roof will be constructed to replace the shed-type roof on the rear residential second story, which will be more in keeping with the potential for snow in Sparta.
What's he doing for, does he say anything about gutters for the peaked roof?
The existing septic tank will have to be replaced, so he's replacing the septic tank. Comply with health officer requirements. He also is looking for a variance so that he doesn't have to have more parking spaces. Currently has 21. And he confirmed the lighting proposed on the building within the building could be subject to a requirement that the planner could require reduction in the illumination and turning off during operational hours. Nice.
I don't understand why, save for some uses, why you need to keep the lights on. They're closed.
I don't either.
No,
Mm-mm.
The witness further confirmed that there will be no hazardous materials used in the tailor shop or in the flower store, that there will be dry cleaning in the tailor shop.
How do you,
So I guess the tailor shop is staying.
There's a bit of a conflict.
yeah, no hazardous materials and dry cleaning?
chemicals.
I guess the silk flower store and the tailor are staying there. Okay,
so there is a dry cleaner there?
yeah.
Yeah, to the right. I thought they completely moved across the street.
I'd be curious how the tailor, or the dry cleaner deals with their waste. And then they're adding a peaked roof, so they're adding, which is good, but they're adding more energy to roof water.
So from
Assuming
the
that they're not
buildings,
just-
it looks like the property is completely paved.
Yeah,
It
like
is.
it has been though, right? I mean, they're not,
Mhm. I don't know about behind
this
it.
is very small. Yeah, the whole thing is paved pretty
That's
much.
all we got.
I don't know if there's anything else
Oh,
there.
an impervious table in there, right?
I don't know if anybody can read this here. Notes and legend.
But we got that link, so we can.
Yeah.
John, can you read?
I mean, I might have that because I think right side came up on the different page. So,
Yeah. That's,
Another
and then-
peek in that.
Oh, okay.
So this is gonna,
Oh, yeah, that's
this is
helpful.
gonna get further reviewed.
Yeah, we're just the first step.
Yeah.
So existing signage, State Farm, proposed signage, Taekwondo, Taylor, and the other thing stays. So that's helpful. And then here's what the apartment's gonna look like. Oh, there's parking inside.
Inside, in the back?
Yeah. Taekwondo.
Commercial and residential.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, and they want a new sign there.
Here's the parking count.
Oh, good. One parking space per 200 square foot lease. So they should have 19 to 20 parking spaces in this 21, so that's fine.
So it's a variance because it would have been recommended to have more than that?
Parking standards,
So that's definitely something,
use variance, I know.
right, we gotta look at.
But I thought they have 21 spaces, right?
Right, but aren't they requesting a variance?
Yeah.
Because that would,
That use requires more
right,
parking spaces.
normally
than
would
they have.
require more
It was
than
the
that.
same as what happened in Upper Lake.
Yes, Upper Lake
Oh,
Plaza.
right.
Where, yeah, Wilson just had to say it's never full.
It's,
Yeah.
yeah, and how many students were there per class?
Per class, yeah.
Yep.
So we don't see impervious coverage anywhere, do we?
It's probably on there.
Here?
Emily, do you have an ability to pull up TQP 116?
Somebody with good eyes.
I don't think so on here.
Even with
my
my glasses.
I can do it.
Yeah, I can read it.
Yeah, I don't have, I only have
Wait, from the,
the YouTube and
from-
the recording on
Okay,
this.
yeah, no,
Yeah.
most of it.
Maybe I'll have to look on my computer. From what
Okay,
you said?
I don't even have internet on that.
Applicant has an additional parking area of 1,600 square feet, which should more than satisfy any parking concerns it was. I don't care about the foot. Less parking is fine. Yeah, the whole thing is paved. I think it's like that bagel place. There's like no improvement.
We had trouble the other night. We couldn't get on.
Oh, really?
All right, I don't have any comments. I don't know if you guys do.
Either.
Okay. All right, next one is Sparta Smoke Shop. I guess it's that.
That was definitely parking.
Uh-oh,
Yeah,
I
that
think I
one.
messed this up. That was in there. I'll put it away. I think I messed up the order.
That's all right. I'll fix it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah, here we go. I'm not connecting.
Okay, application. Oh, okay, so it's going by, it's by the pharmacy site? Sparta Pharmacy?
This is across from,
It's across from
Stop and
ShopRite.
Shop.
ShopRite.
I mean, ShopRite.
It, was Paparoni's.
Yeah,
It's also where,
there were the,
Takiera Tulum was. You know
What was there?
that-
it was a,
Takiera Tulum.
computer repair
Oh, I know what
place.
you're
Yeah,
talking
yep.
about.
Right.
The computer repair,
Yeah,
that, it wasn't retail. It was,
But it was something before that, too.
computer repair
Or-
are they
yeah,
talking
before
about that pizza place?
that. Yes.
Yes.
The old pizza place.
on the
Right.
right-hand
That's what
side.
it was.
It was like not,
Paparoni's, and then it was,
Yes.
it
Yeah.
wasn't Villa Capri, it was
No.
like Casa Capri or something.
No,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was pepperoni.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Paparoni's.
it was.
And it was a Mexican place.
Yes.
Okay. And so they're gonna put a smoke shop and Mediterranean cuisine.
It's already open. How's it already open?
And it's the same owner or the wife of the previous owner who passed.
Yeah, Frank Negri.
Right.
is Tom. Paparoni's, whoever was saying
Yes.
that. You got it right. Okay.
Yeah.
No structural changes are proposed. The business permitted, smoke shop, retail restaurant, signage, signs are in-kind replacement. No variances are needed.
I don't think they're parking.
Freestanding sign. There's a lot in the back.
They do. It's owned by Negrid. Been there for 15 years. Mm-hmm.
They're gonna keep the freestanding sign.
I think it always says that they,
They're gonna change it once a week. It's
Are you serious?
Yeah, I think I remember reading that.
They're gonna change the sign over once a week?
The electronic sign.
Oh, I see what you mean. The zone, yeah. Okay, this applicant seeks an alteration to the existing freestanding sign, which is 14 feet high and set back more than 25 feet from the right of way. The zone permits a 48 square foot sign. The existing sign is 58.65, and the proposed sign is 57.17. Yeah, the LED message board will replace existing message according to the revised sketch marked in hearing.
This is a previous determined.
Yeah.
previous approval.
Yeah.
Can I, guess this is now, unfinished, pre-approval.
Yep, that's what they were talking about. That's what was previously done. This is April 10th. Placing signage. Okay, I don't know if we have any comments on this. This is in March. Okay, yeah, where that computer place is, they're making it a smoke shop. Huh? No. You saw this already because it went through the planning board?
just because I know.
Oh,
Yeah. But some, they're not supposed to be open every day.
oh,
So I drive by there, go to the pantry.
yeah. I mean, they're not doing any, like, we're not in charge of signs. We're not in charge of these things, so I don't know. Does anybody have any comments?
Nope.
other than the signage,
Other than
like the turning the lights off at night. They're not making any changes that we really can make a comment on.
Message board, does it say that they're? This previous resolution that is 10 years old, it will have no graphics or photos, not be flashing.
But it has been. I've seen it
So that's what I'm
flashing and
saying.
rotating.
And
Yeah.
if they're grandfathered non-conforming, this resolution in 2015 didn't allow that. So they need to adhere to what was agreed to unless some subsequent, but I mean, this is beyond our purview.
Yeah.
I would still say that, you know, it needs to be off at night, or when the business is closed.
Okay.
The electric sign?
Yeah, and then, I don't know, it mentions a bunch of other non-conforming determinations, but I don't know what those refer to. So I guess I'd want
How,
to.
does it show how far back from the road that sign is going to be?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's already there. That's the thing.
25 feet, was it?
Yeah, 25 feet in from the
Oh,
road.
that's not too bad.
Yeah,
That shouldn't block the view.
no. Yeah,
it's gonna-
and so I don't know why detectable warning strip, tenant name. They're not making any changes, so, oh, this is the whole property is all, that's what they're talking about. I see, okay. Because there's the old pizza place, is over here somewhere. Oh, here's the road, okay. So there's the computer place,
And here's the
there's
pizza.
the restaurant.
The restaurants.
Oh, you're right, there's the restaurant,
Yeah.
there's the computer, there's that other building,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
And I didn't think they didn't have parking places, but that's not,
That's not ours either.
no.
Okay,
Okay.
do we have comments on that one? Turn off the sign at night,
Turn
Rob?
off the sign.
When they're closed, if they're closed now.
Yeah,
But yeah, I'd say bare minimum, and then in this 2015 resolution, there's. Can we ask for clarification? Just because it
Is the restaurant open now?
No, the
No.
smoke shop is. I walked in,
that they should not have
it should not be open.
scrolling.
Well, per 2015 determination, the criteria from the zoning board of,
Scrolling, flashing, and graphics, right?
yeah, they're not allowed to. On page 10, number 4, they need to adhere to. It says it will not be lit overnight, and it will operate during business hours, 7 a.m. to 11 p.m.
Okay.
And then I don't know if the board, if Dave Simmons or whoever is going to look at the illumination levels,
Okay,
but I don't know what the requirements were back in 2015. And then the other thing I saw in here, somewhere in here, there's, thought there was like other. Oh, like here, it says, the board finds the light levels will not spill off the property and they require engineer approval, so that's why. And it's limited to 3 lines of text. It will not act as a distraction to passing motorists, which I don't understand how you can guarantee that, because the whole, the whole point is to grab someone's attention. and say, that's my problem with this.
Yeah,
Um,
exactly.
So, I mean,
So
there-
do we want to
but
say just adhere to
The previous.
for the 2015,
resolution? Okay, just to keep it like,
yeah,
vague. Okay.
and then specifically,
Regarding light levels spilling off the property.
the negative criteria spelled out
Yep.
in the 2015.
Writing it down.
And it's non-conforming, oh, yeah, so this is what I was just curious. The property is a pre-existing non-conforming lot located on Route 15. 8 prior approvals were granted by this board for the various non-conforming commercial uses. Can we ask, like, what are those 8 non-conforming approvals?
I mean,
I guess
we could ask, but I don't know if that's not for us.
it might not be for us, but if it's related to like impervious.
That's
or
true, we
stuff
don't know
like
what they
that,
are.
you
Yeah.
know, drainage, anything like
If you
that.
put it
and
down, they'd have to put it
because
together.
of
Eight
what it's
non-conforming
adjacent to,
approvals.
I would just feel better knowing we did a proper review of it.
Yeah.
I have no idea what these 8 prior approvals were granted.
Okay, good. All right, everyone good?
Mhm.
Okay. All right, now I guess we'll go over there to that one. New apartment.
Oh, finally, full.
Huh?
An actual full-size
I know.
drawing, so.
This one I didn't mess up.
Good. No worries.
The order.
Where's this road? Like, what is it near?
It's off of Glen Road.
Oh,
You know
okay.
Morris Lake?
No, honestly.
It's up Glen Road and then right before the river, you go over the little river.
Arapahoe?
Yeah, Arapahoe
Yeah, do you know where
is
that
the
is?
side
Think so,
road.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's on-
if you look
it's
at
on
this,
the other side.
yeah, you may not, if you've never turned down this road, you won't recognize this
No.
at all.
If you go up to past East Mountain, and it'll be the next road on your left, I believe, is where it is. And there's a lake there.
I think I have it. Oh,
Let's look at septic design.
Be surprised if there is.
They had to put in a whole new septic.
They had to put a whole new one in.
Yeah, imagine
It's
they
probably
did.
running into the Glen. Because it's right on the Glen.
Mhm.
4 3-bedroom apartments, septic tank capacity is 3,000 gallons. No, 12. They're proposing multiple septic tanks of 3,000 gallons. No, 3,000 total, sorry. 2 proposed with 1,500 gallons. 200 gallon per day.
So there's 4 apartments, right?
Yeah, 4
four?
3-bedroom apartments. And the septic area is way behind it, out over here, the field.
What name of the buildings exist already?
Yes, it exists
very old.
already.
Okay.
Yeah. It was a hotel back in the day, back in the 30s,
Oh.
40s.
So, pre-existing non-conforming, in that drawing, it shows minimum required 50-foot setback on the rear yard, and it's showing their existing is 9 foot.
What was that, for what?
So the setback is
Of what?
the building.
Oh, of the building.
Structure. So existing for the front yard is fine. It's gonna be 78.5 feet, but it's a massive building, right? So the rear yard setback should be 50 feet, and you're telling me that it's very close to the lake
No, it's on the Glen,
on the Glen,
the
Well,
Glen, the road, the
yeah.
river.
but then Glen Lake is right here.
across the street.
So
Yeah,
it's
it
only
is pretty
9
close.
feet on the rear.
Yes, because I think the water goes all the way up to here. There's like a little river
Is
that comes
this the
through here.
rear then?
Weird
It's gotta
shaped
be.
property.
It's weird shaped,
It-
yeah.
It is. But
So,
when the dam broke and the Glen over, when it flooded, it goes right behind that property. I
So-
believe that the river does,
I mean, we have a,
because
past-
that's where the Morris Lake, the Newton water system.
well, and then I was gonna kind of jokingly ask, have we gotten a letter from Newton? Make sure that, you know, we're not we're very protective of the water source. Do we need to check with them?
Very.
But,
So, yeah, if you look at this picture, the lake is like right over here, I think.
Mm-hmm.
so are there any controls proposed for, you know, like runoff concerns potentially? I would just simply say they have no rear yard setback. And if the lake's right there, that would be a suggestion I would have, is that,
Goes,
yeah, any stormwaters are just gonna go straight in there.
do you remember that, Neil?
What are they calling the rear yard?
I know.
That's the
That-
weird
I mean,
thing.
this has gotta be the front yard, so that's the rear yard, and the shortest distance is gonna be right there, I guess, cause it's a weird shaped lot.
It's a very weird shape.
I mean, they don't even share the left side yard setback because the shape of it is so funky.
Oh, I see. So they're gonna have people, you're not gonna park here. You're gonna drive all the way around up that road and come in and park. Right?
Right,
Because this is
right.
Morris Lake Road.
right now you're driving here.
Yeah, and it
And
looks like
this
they're
is-
changing it.
What is it?
It's a driveway. It's not a road.
You
But
come
look
up-
at how they have the driveway.
Mm-hmm,
What is that first word there? Ground? Ground driveway?
mm-hmm.
Might be
Gravel?
gravel,
Gravel?
Gravel driveway. Yeah, that's what it's saying.
probably. with
That's-
some
it's
purpose,
gravel.
that's all they- Well, no, but that counts.
It is gravel now.
Yeah.
Actually, I just drove up there.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a very weird lot, but yes, it is right. I mean, it drops.
This is where that little bridge is, right? Right here? If you go over to Morris Lake Road and
Where's
you're,
Where's
and you
Glen
park
Road?
over here, right, to go onto the beach,
Yes,
if you're coming from Glen Road,
yeah.
then there's a little stream there, I think, too.
Yeah, the stream is.
You know what we should have done, which I didn't do? We should have done pulled that report. You know what, we'll pull the report, I'll share it with y'all. And then we can see if we have any other comments.
So I'm just looking at this, so this is going to zoning? This is for us.
It's gonna be in front of the zoning board in September 9th, I think, something like that.
So that's what they do need to see variance on the rear setback. I don't know why they're not asking for. Well, I don't know why they're not asking for a variance on their left side setback, because I don't see, they didn't fill that in at all.
Looks like their driveway comes in off their property though.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know what the story is on that.
I don't either. And look, the pavement goes onto their property.
So it's like that.
It's driving right through the center of, the road goes right through the center.
So I'm just saying, if zoning approves C variance on the rear, what about the left, of the side yard? Specifically the left, and either way, if they're calling rear and left, just, that's the overall problem. I think the least we should do is suggest that they create some kind of berm or
Yeah.
some kind of a,
For runoff.
yeah. This
So it doesn't go right into the.
Yeah, this is only showing the apartment.
I'm trying to find.
Well, it looks like they're gonna be nice. Wall and detail, wall and detail. Yes, stuff, interior stuff. And then the
General
septic.
existing impervious coverage. Decrease in impervious coverage?
You wanna look at that more? Sorry.
Yes.
Currently, yeah, looks like it's decreasing.
What did they do with the coal?
Because the building's getting smaller, but the front walk.
Is it getting higher?
bigger. Front walk and steps are getting bigger. Which I don't have so much problem with since the front yard setback's fine. Because it's all of this that they added.
Mm-hmm,
So this is gonna be a poured concrete.
mm-hmm.
They needed to come with it. But are they tearing it down and rebuilding it, or are they?
I think it's gravel now.
No, the structure,
No, they're just, it looks like they're only doing interior things.
but how are they getting,
How do
getting?
they decrease?
I don't
in-
know, that's what I'm trying to,
building-
the only thing
Oh, the driveway. The driveway is reduced.
yeah, smaller driveway.
So maybe, so this is pre-existing, we're ripping all this out, and then that's the big.
I don't know.
Yeah.
What is overhand, so that. Looks like it's not even on their property.
So
According to that, no.
that's a good point. If it's not even on their property, how are they claiming it as
Maybe they have a right of way. I
a
don't know.
reduction?
I don't own my driveway either. I have a right of way.
Oh, you do? It could,
Right.
there's a street, there's Burnbrae.
If you have a right of way, that's fine, but if
Yeah.
you're
Does
doing
the
your
street- does the
calculations, you're
street
doing the
go right?
calculations on.
Yeah, they're only doing their calculations inside the line, I think.
Does it say where the road, because there's,
I don't think this is the road. I think this is gravel driveway. Literally. The road, I think, is way over here. It's further down. Oh, here it is, see? So I don't know who owns this piece right here, because they're, basically what they're doing is driving over that other person's
Mm-hmm.
property. I don't think there's anything
What
there.
happens if they deny use of the driveway?
They may have a, oh, here's Burnbrae. Right here. Maybe they have a,
Easement?
yeah,
Where's the reduction in the driveway?
I don't know either.
I'd be concerned. River.
And with their field here, they don't want to divert it, and this is pretty steep here.
And it's very
This
steep.
is steep here too, so this is steep, so. I don't know what they do.
Huh.
What's their drainage plan?
Oh, and
Big
Dykstra have
building.
anything? Oh, no.
It is a big valley. All right, so our comments are drainage plan to prevent runoff going into the lake.
Yeah, it's, it looks like the rear, and also where's the left setback? Just,
Okay.
I guess technically, if you look at the shape of the building, this is the front, or
I'm not
What's the
sure what
left?
they're calling front.
The left doesn't have any,
they didn't include any
Edge and
left
left
any left setback.
setback.
Was this your notepad? Oh, here's.
So,
So
This is the aerial view.
This page says existing septic tank to be pumped, backfilled, and abandoned. And then their general notes over here said that they ran it through NJ GeoWeb. The proposed individual subsurface sewage disposal system is not located in a freshwater wetlands transition area or a floodway or floodplain area.
So they ran it through the thing already.
Well, we could do it again. It's just, that's what they're saying.
So these are new.
Because I remember a stream, I want to see where the stream is related to that too.
So these are new plantings.
Doesn't have a landscape plan though, does it? I don't see it.
And I don't understand how there's 2 trees right in their septic
Oh,
field.
okay. Well, it says all trees within 10 foot of proposed disposal area to be removed. Not all trees on the property are shown on this plan.
But then they're saying proposed tree protection. So, all right, so these are where all the trees are. And they're protecting some. I mean, they should just, oh, I guess they're Xed out. So these two are
Yeah,
gonna be.
those two are removing.
So why? Why in this impervious? They not fill out the left side setback, and they say the right one has
And then as you
35
drive
feet.
in,
So to
you go
me,
the left, you go
that
to the
might,
front.
that might be
Yeah.
35 feet right there.
You don't.
Because if that's twice that, that's 70-ish. But,
Well, I did
and then
drive
this
in
is
the day
9
when I
feet,
was
maybe
walking
that's
back.
narrowest here.
Yeah.
But then where,
Then they had some squatters.
did they mix up their left, I mean, this is the front, so this is the rear. So this is the left, this is the right. It looks like they mixed up their left and right setback potentially. And anyway, this is all steep, so they could suggest like, oh, we're gonna put, same type of thing, we're gonna put like,
Retaining wall or a?
filter fabric fence all along here, but that's not gonna address drainage, and you're not gonna wanna divert the drainage to your brand new septic field. So I guess I'm just curious what the plan.
Okay. I got that jotted down too.
Mhm.
Alright, sorry for
Good.
belaboring.
No.
No, it's great.
Okay.
Okay.
Maps here if we want to.
It's just more common.
Oh, no, it's fine.
It's up to you. Now it's up to you. It looks like this porch and stairs that they're ripping out, so that could account for some of
Yeah,
that.
some additional space.
That's less of a big deal.
Wanna Fold it up.
I could put it away.
Hmm?
I could put it away after.
All right.
Gotta go with an existing phone.
No, that's why I was gonna put it away.
Have to be real exciting with us looking at these plans.
I'm sure everybody.
Riveting,
Thrilled.
riveting. All right.
Oh, are they done with the drawings?
All right, moving on to correspondence. We have no correspondence. Moving on to public comment. We have nobody from the public here. Moving on to reports. Does anybody want to go first? Neil, you want to go first?
Yes, we just had our stakeholder meeting with, for the master plan subcommittee with the Environmental Commission, and that will be entered into the record for the upcoming revision.
Awesome. We don't have Landon for the trails. Do you want to go, Rob? Planning board?
Meeting, yeah, we haven't
Hasn't been a meeting recently? Talk in the mic, please.
Oh, it's on purpose. We haven't, we're gonna have a meeting following, this one. So we've canceled a couple of our meetings. But just generally, for minor site plan, I think we're still trying to move the needle on kind of what we discussed, at the master plan, subcommittee, which is just general, landing on the proper guidelines, for wayfinding and tackling kind of intensity. And it sounds like we should be looking at parking standards. Yeah, same old, same old.
Awesome. And Deputy Mayor Murphy.
I only update, we haven't had any Rep 50, so the only thing is the possible new person as our new liaison from school. We have one application, and the Superfund Act has been given to all the council members.
Oh, great.
So it should be put on to I believe will be put on to the next meeting in September.
Great. All right, thank you.
So it's pretty boring, town council? Sorry.
All right, unfinished business, Sustainable New Jersey certification. I know we got our bronze. Any other updates
So-
from that?
Well, we're gonna have enough points for bronze, but the final certification was sent in on July 31st, and so we're just waiting to get the final points of how many we're gonna have.
Thank you, Christine, for doing the bulk of that work. Much appreciated.
Yes.
All right, the next three items are resolutions that, additional resolutions that we're going to be presenting to the town council. I spoke to Mayor Clark about it, and he recommended possibly in September, but maybe in October. So we're on the agenda. We're getting there. All right, next item is, we have a certificate for John for your service to the Sparta Township
Thank you.
Environmental Commission. Thank you so much for everything.
I've enjoyed doing this. Thank you for
Thank you.
allowing me to be part of this.
Yeah.
Wait a
we
minute,
love having
can
you
we
here.
go down and get a picture?
Yeah, let's go get a picture.
You want me to take a picture?
Yeah, that'd
Yeah.
be great.
You want it on your phone or my phone? I'll send it to you guys.
I was just- Yeah.
Oh, I guess we can I get a picture with John?
You're deputy mayor.
All right, ready? Take a few and we'll choose the best one. Okay. Send it to Jenny. Mm-hmm.
So what have you learned? What has it meant to you to be on the committee?
It's, I think, probably the most involvement I've had in something at such a big level, because I've been involved in, like, school things and, even some local things, but being involved in something to this scale has been really important to me, and I've enjoyed all of it.
Awesome.
Good.
Thank you, John.
Thank you.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
John.
letting me be a part of it.
Yeah, thank you for being part of it. It's not easy coming here. All right. There is also another resolution that we're working through, and that was to protect our public forests. Christine had some suggestions that came out I didn't bring my copy again. Sent out suggestions. Did anybody have any other comments or suggestions to that? Or do we like Christine's suggestions? I liked them personally. I liked it. They thought they were good clarifications. This won't be the final review because, as with most of our resolutions, has to go through the town council process, which includes review by township lawyer, et cetera. So if we don't have any other comments, do I have a motion to go ahead and approve with the changes that Christine had submitted?
I'll make the motion to approve.
Thank you. Do I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thanks, Rob.
Yep.
All right, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. All right, so we'll get on the agenda for town council for that one. The last unfinished business was on the deer management, so we did have the presentation by DEP's Fish and Wildlife. Brian Schum came. I thought it was a very informative presentation. I'm going to have to go back and listen to it again in some cases. But the next step, I have been in touch with him, and the next step is to put together a wildlife management plan. The first thing that we have to do is kind of, I don't know if it's a formal survey, but I'm sure that we can use things such as police records for deer and car accidents. But we need to basically identify where we have the most problems with deer. I think we all know it's pretty much in the Lake Mohawk area. But we could also take a look at our accident records. I can be in touch with, I know that he gave a report. Sheriff gave a report already, but I don't remember where exactly he said. Does anybody know of any other ways we can identify where it's a problem?
I know where the most traffic accidents are, but they're not deer-related.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the
Yeah,
deer-related traffic accidents.
I could take pictures in my yard.
I was gonna say, if you want to do a survey,
But I
we-
hit one on Winster Trail.
You did?
we could probably set up a survey,
Yay.
at least for Lake Mohawk to define hotspots, but
I think
that's
that would be
not.
good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know that a tool was just created. I could see if we could co-opt that tool, which is just it's a very simple survey. I think it's geared towards safety and trespass, but either they could just copy that and say like a deer reporting tool, and it could be deer, it could be bear. I mean, if we want, I guess that's the question. Is I could or we could reach out to Lake Mohawk, to the web master there and say, hey, could we just roll out a variation on this? That's just a form. And so people that weigh in, they could choose to share their address and what they saw. And then at least that would be like,
That'd be
that's
great.
2,700 potential data points that we
Yeah.
could get.
That'd be great. Because I was thinking of Ring cameras, because you
Mhm.
always get the bear and the, oh, look at this cute deer, but that seems like a much better way to do it,
If people,
or willing to do
Yeah.
it.
but
Yeah.
with this particular case, they might, if they're like, oh, something could change.
So will you start that conversation with the webmaster?
Sure.
Okay, and then I'm happy to take it from there.
And then related with that, I had that question that I could just throw out there. I know it's come up in past town council that there's been questions about food security and hunting. And I know the state, as outlined, kind of took us through the different options for controlling deer populations, and then they kind of settled on this is what we think is the best thing, and then we're kind of at like next steps, which are do the study, quantify it, and then I assume then kind of frame the plan And so someone had reached out, they actually did watch our deer talk, and they said, hey, so can we start hunting again? And they meant bow hunting, which I think is exactly what the state would do. So I guess I'm just curious, is this something maybe, Margie, you could bring up with town council? And I know you guys are all like, you would probably remember watching some of previous town council, but I don't know if there's someone you could ask who's been at town hall for a while and just say, how do you guys do it before? Because I just think when we come up with this data, then it's going to be action steps. And it seemed like the state has a certain way to do it, certain pathway, which if I understood it, is they have a team that comes up of hunters, they're bow hunters. They take the animals, then they test the meat, then they provide the meat to recipients.
Yes.
And I guess the question there is, if, where we are, there's a lot of interest amongst the hunters. So is there an opportunity to change the pathway where maybe the hunters, as part of their permitting, either get certified by the state to join that program and then they pay for the permit and then Sparta doesn't have to pay for it? I don't know. So Margie,
I think what you're saying is, don't go through the process.
I'm just
necessarily.
asking.
Just as a town, can we just do it on our own?
I'm just asking, is that something?
So I
So
think
let's get
maybe
the data.
also a conversation with the police.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We wouldn't want a bunch of people just wandering around. with
Well, no,
bows.
I think we're very far away. I mean, I didn't imagine that this process would happen very
remember
quickly at all.
You do.
Years ago.
Okay.
So, yeah, I would start, because I think that what I recall was it was a discussion about township-owned lands, first of all. And then there was kind of some laughter about hunters in Station Park. And that's kind of the extent of what I remember. But, now that we're talking about it, and to be fair, and because there is interest from Sparta residents, I think we should find out
Yeah.
what was done, if anything.
Okay. Makes sense.
Is there a fine for feeding the bear? For feeding deer? No,
The state fines, like Fish and Game, they have fines, but I don't know if,
Do they?
yeah.
Well, I know Lake Mohawk is very much against it, but, oh, pardon me, I did forget to tell you one thing. Did you know that there's a watering
Restriction.
on
Yes.
odd even days, depending upon it's on the website for town,
Yep. So if your house number is odd or even, right,
yep.
then you get to water on those days.
correct.
Okay.
And that was a change from, because there was a 48-hour no one can use water, and now it's odd even, right? Okay.
I don't think anybody should be watering, but that's just my opinion.
I agree.
All right. All right, moving on to
Uh,
new, oh, sorry. Go
I
ahead.
have one other thing on unfinished business.
Sure.
What are the next steps in the Sparta Mountain?
That's that resolution, protecting the forest. Oh, no, wait, this change, I don't think this is the right agenda item. Change Senate bill?
No, I mean, what, like, weren't we,
That's what they came with, their suggestions.
Oh, okay, yeah, it is the right one. All right, I'm
Okay, yeah.
sorry then.
yeah, but weren't we going to try to get the state to come back in and talk with,
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just talk with the,
my impression was though that Neil was doing that and that we weren't, we were
That's what
taking
I
on the resolution.
Thought too.
okay.
Yeah,
Is there any date or anything like that?
I haven't
that-
seen anything yet.
no. Okay.
Do you want to formalize a request to just keep us in the loop, since we're all interested? right?
Sure, I can
Yeah.
email. Okay, new business. Christine Dunbar had brought up that there is the Rivers Conference is coming up on October 10th, and please sign up for it if anybody's interested.
Kim, that's actually, Rivers Conference is October 17th.
Oh,
I think that other NJEA conference is the 10th.
okay, thank you. Isn't it ANJAC conference?
Oh, maybe.
Might be.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I
Yes.
think
know what that was.
ANJAC You're missing an A there, Emily, no
Yeah,
problem.
I think so.
I didn't catch it, my bad.
I didn't either.
Yeah, so the ANJAC conference is coming up on October 10th.
Yes.
And the Rivers Conference is coming up on the 17th.
Yes.
Okay, I think I got that right now.
Okay.
All right. The other thing that we wanted to talk about, or that I had as new business, was discussing the environmental impacts of AI data centers. Artificial intelligence, the computing capacity that is necessary for a lot of it is kind of hidden, I think. People don't know that, you know, even if you store like 300,000 emails, it actually is using a lot of electricity. But now with AI, I've actually been implementing a whole bunch of AI projects, and they have these things called tokens. And so as the AI is doing its work for a piece of a word, it is actually exchanging a token with the data center. And so the data centers need to be quite large. They are taking a lot of computing power. So energy starts to become an issue with data centers, and then they must be kept cool. So I don't know if anybody is familiar with servers and the infrastructure that goes on behind computers, but your server room is supposed to be cold, not like refrigerator cold, but like it's around 60, 65, 70. If they get too hot, then the servers don't work anymore. So keeping these enormous data centers cool is also causing an environmental impact, both in energy and electricity and water. So they are using, in some cases, closed cooling systems that are using up the area's water, but in other cases not using a closed system, and they're just continuously drawing more and more water to cool their infrastructure. So I just wanted to bring this up because I don't think it's very widely known how AI is actually impacting the environment. I use AI every day. I enjoy using it. I'm not against artificial intelligence, but we do have to consider that, especially as the Environmental Commission. And as a town, we need to think about the impacts of it. Right now, I'm aware of some data centers that were built down in the Georgia area. And just I know there's only one case and one anecdotal discussion of what happened to this one couple, but now they have rolling blackouts all the time ever since the data center moved in next to them, and essentially they have no water. Their well has run dry. So
And those were actually illegal. Some of those, like they were only supposed to have a certain number, and they have more than they're allowed to, right?
yeah, I don't know all the legality of it. The other thing is they are leaving the lights on all night long, blaring out into the parking lots. So essentially they were showing how they could close their curtains, and it still was like, it looked like it was daylight out for them. So again, I don't know what actions we should take, but I think we should be informed of the impacts of artificial intelligence and data centers, and then start considering maybe what we should do in the master plan to talk about it. I'm not saying it gets banned. I'm just saying that like it needs to be something that's considered in there.
So, like lighting, glare, lighting only during operation, lighting as necessary. But it does sound like, aside from the humidity, we have a potential, if we do find an abandoned mine, which would be cold and which would be partially flooded, we could throw a data center down there And we could use that water and we could keep our servers cold.
But it's not just the water, they use massive amounts of energy.
Yeah. So we need to get the wind farm going above the mine too.
Yeah.
And solar
Up on
panels.
Sparta Mountain.
Up on
Yeah,
Sparta Mountain.
there we go. Dig a hole in the mountain, shove a server farm under there. There we go.
Kidding.
Yes,
We
yes,
are
I'm
joking.
kidding. Sorry.
Joking.
We have fun.
100%.
Let's not do that.
All right, so I guess the ask is just be aware, we'll keep, if I see anything else about it, I'll bring it to folks' attention and let's just continue to have it on our radar as something to pay attention to.
So AI centers, we need to backfill some common sense regulation locally. Artificial turf fields, we need to do the same, but
Yep.
different ways. Yeah.
And how do you replace artificial turf? What do you do with the artificial turf?
It's not recyclable.
take it
Right.
out.
They don't know what to do with
They
it.
don't know what to do with it. Same thing with solar
It goes to the
panels, right?
landfills.
It goes into landfills?
Yep.
So this is where we need to consider, again, like cradle to grave. Like if something is coming into Sparta Township, we need to have a plan for it to exit if it's something like this, where it's gonna have a finite amount of time, and then it's of no use. And if it's gonna irrevocably change the dynamic, is it's not just taking the field out, but it's also the abrasion of those little fibers and the movement of that through, in our case,
Yes.
yeah, the PFAS through the surrounding areas. And then if we have waterways adjacent, which unfortunately we do, how does that affect the bigger picture? So
All right. Any other new business?
I don't.
Okay. Awesome. Do I have a motion to adjourn?
I'll make that motion, Roboto.
Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
All right.
Aye. All right. Meeting adjourned at
I have a
8:08.
question.
Yes.
Are you mayor?